Jindal, myself Dr. Dilbag Jindal from Życia, Ayurveda Poland. I welcome everyone for this special webinar. The topic is Ayurveda, the art of living. Ayurveda is a medical science, definitely, but it's not only medical science. If we see the word itself, what is Ayurveda? So the meaning of Ayurveda is made up of two words, Ayu and Veda. When we see the meaning of Ayu, what is Ayu? So it's life, and Veda is the knowledge. So when we combine these two words, so it becomes the complete knowledge, the science of life, where we can see all the perspective, all the different subjects of life. And Ayurveda is something where we can get the knowledge from all the different components of life. In another way, as I said, it's an art of living. So through Ayurveda, we can get the knowledge how to enjoy our life in a better way, in a healthy way, in a happy way. So I welcome everyone that you are here to get little bit more awareness, to little bit know more about Ayurveda. Ayurveda definitely starts around 5,000 years back, somewhere in India. Now it is no more limited only as a Indian system of medicine. It's lot more. Ayurveda is spreading all over the world. So you go to any corner of the world, you will get some or other who is practicing Ayurveda, who is studying Ayurveda, who is learning Ayurveda. So people are getting more and more interested into this science because it is very much connected to our basic life. It teaches us how to live, how to eat, how to sleep, how to behave. Very small, very common topics, but which are definitely very closely related to our day-to-day activities. The aim of Ayurveda is Swasthasya Swasthya Rakshanam Aturasya Vikara Prashmanam, which means that it takes care if you are happy and healthy. If you are enjoying your life already, that you feel like you are absolutely healthy, Ayurveda is there to prevent the further occurrence of any disorder, to maintain that healthy well-being. And in case if something wrong happen, if you get sick, if you get diseased, so Ayurveda is giving us the complete treatment or complete remission of that certain disorders from the root itself. The question is coming, why we need Ayurveda? Why we need this knowledge? We have already so much knowledge about different things in life. Why we need Ayurveda in our life? So my dear, I want to tell that it's a special knowledge about the life, not only just to understand how to live, how to eat, even we can prevent so many different disorders. Ayurveda is special because it talks about the individualistic approach to the human. As we know, Ayurveda is the natural system of medicine. It connects us with the nature. So Ayurveda say that everything, whatever we see, whatever is around us, it's the combination of 5 elements. The 5 elements are earth, ether, water, fire and air. So these 5 elements are present everywhere in each and everything whatever we are seeing, including us. As a human, we are also the beautiful combination of these 5 elements. But as I said, Ayurveda works on individual. We are all different to each other. We are having our unique features. So this uniqueness is also coming from this 5 elements combination. For example, there are few people who could have the predominancy of fire element. There could be the people, those who are having the predominancy of air element or earth element and so on. So through Ayurveda, we can know what is our nature, what is the predominancy we have in our life among the 5 elements, And according to that, we can tune up ourselves with the outside nature. So if we tune up our nature, our predominancy, our elements with the outside elements, it's much easier to live our life in a better way. To understand it, let's see the concept of these five elements, the Panchamahabhuta. As I already said, that Ayurveda say that five elements are present in each and everything in this existence. So let's see what about the relationship of human beings with these five elements. When I say earth, so if you think what is coming, like where is earth element in our life? So I'm not limiting human as a physical only. When I say about life, we can see everywhere all the components of our life. So if we go to physically, we see the earth element is something which is very solid. So all the solid substances, all the hard substances in the human life is a contribution of earth element. For example, skeleton, bones, muscles, all the visceras which are having this solidness, which are heavy in nature, they are the contribution of earth element. Through this earth element, the human is getting the stability in their life. They are more stable because of the contribution of earth element. They are sticking to their point, their version, because of the predominancy of earth element. Because of the earth element, we are getting the strength. Somewhere we also get the immunity because of this earth element. Now coming to the second element, ether. Ether is the element which is in general we can say it's a space. So wherever we have the space in our physical body, that is a contribution because of the ether element. So this space can be in between the joints, in between the vertebrates, in between one viscera to another viscera, one organ to another organ. For example, we have so many different cavities which avoid the friction from one layer to another layer. We have pleural cavity, we have abdominal cavity. So these cavities are nothing but the contribution of ether element or the space element. If I go to psychological emotional perspective in our life, wherever we feel this freedom, wherever we have this our own space, where because of this space we are connecting with some higher space, with the higher consciousness, that all is the contribution of ether element or space element. Third element is water. Water element is we can say, we all know that 60-70% of human body is made up of water element. So we'll take it as a blood, plasma, all the different fluid, synovial fluid, cerebrospinal fluid, that all fluids are the contribution of water element. And when you take into the consideration of psychological emotional aspect of water element in our life, so it is the contribution towards to our calmness, coolness in our life. We go into the flow because of the water element. Water element is giving us moist. Water element is also contributing towards to the maintenance of hydration in our life. Water element is also connecting to somewhere to the immunity factor. So after the water element, let's see where is air element in our life. Air element is very much feelable when we do the breath. So through the air element, we can inhale so much of the energy. At the same time, we can exchange with the different gases, exchanges are happening. So we take out so much of toxicity also. And you can feel the presence of air. It here in our respiration, air gives us the energy through the oxygen. So air element gives us thought process. So we can think sitting here and we can think about anything. That's the contribution of air element. It's very fast. It keeps moving. So all the different type of movements in our life is also the contribution of air element. The activities of central nervous system is also the contribution of air element. I can move my hands, I can blink my eyes, my tongue is moving. So all these movements belongs to air element. Now let's see the next element, that is fire element. So fire element, as it is fire, it's like energy. So if you feel where is the energy, we feel mostly in our digestive system. So whenever we eat something, it get cooked or it get assimilated by the help of this fire element. Fire element is nothing but our digestion, our metabolism, all the actions in our life we are getting because of the contribution of fire element. Fire element makes us more beautiful, more intelligent, more smart, more sharp. That all we get because of the fire element. So now we have already understand that these five elements not only exists outside in the nature, they also exist within our life, and they contribute so much in a different levels. So you see the physical activities are also happening because of these elements. Somewhere psychological, emotional activities are so we can say the play, it's a game of these five elements. Till now I was telling you what are the positive contributions of these five elements. But if we go towards to the another aspects, we also get the negative contribution of these five elements. As I was telling you previously, that if we tune up our life, our elements with the outside nature, then they go into the natural rhythm, the naturally, or they contribute to the positive aspects. But if some imbalances arise, if something goes up, something goes down, then definitely we can get the opposite values. So the same air element which contributes to the controlling or to give the natural movements on our, in our life through the maintenance of central nervous system, if it get imbalanced, then we can experience the damage to the nervous system, which can contribute the Parkinsonism, paralysis, stroke, and different nervine system related disorders. Fire element, which is giving us the intelligence, sincerity, sharpness, action, you can solve many different puzzles. If it get imbalanced, then you can just start shouting, you can have so much anger, aggression, and so on. So likewise, all these elements, when they are into the natural aspect, they give us all these positive contributions. But if they get imbalanced, then we can also experience some of their negative values. Now, to understand it in a more natural way, we have to also know the different aspect of Ayurveda. One more another aspect of Ayurveda, that is called as the theory of Tridosha. These Tridosha are called as Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So these three energies, Vata energy, Pitta energy, and Kapha energy, are very closely related with the five elements theory. For example, Vata energy is nothing but the combination of air and ether element. Pitta energy is nothing but the combination of fire and water element, and the Kapha energy is the combination of earth and water element. So let's see in detail what is these three energies. So as I mentioned earlier, we are connected with the five elements, and through these three energies, they all five elements contribute in our life. These three energies are nothing but the expressions of five elements into our life. Ayurveda also give another concept that is called as the Prakriti. So word meaning of Prakriti is nature. So as I said earlier, we all are different. We have our uniqueness, and this uniqueness is nothing but this Prakriti. As a human, we have individual nature. Everybody are having positive attitudes as well as some negative tendencies. If we are aware about our natural attributes, our tendencies, be it positive, be it negative, then life could be much easier. Now, to understand this concept, we have to first understand what is this Prakriti. So, the combination of these five elements, when they combined into the human life, then we can identify each and every human with a particular constitution or particular nature. When Ayurveda give this theory, the theory of Prakriti, Ayurveda divide the whole population into 7 different constitutions. These constitutions are nothing but the combination of either of the single energy, Vata, Pitta or Kapha, or nothing but their combinations where we can combine 2 energies as Vata Pitta or Pitta Kapha or Kapha Pitta. The one another variety of constitution is when all the 3 doshas, all the 3 energies are present in equal state. So let's see what are these constitutions. The person who is having the Vata type of energy, the Vata type of predominance life, so they are quick, they are fast, they do everything in a faster way as they have the contribution of air and ether element. So they do the things fast, for example, eating fast, walking fast, doing everything in a fast way. And because of this fastness in everywhere, they get tired very easily. So at the same time they have enthusiasm, but if they do a lot, so they land up into the tiredness. That is a negative tendency. Vata people are very helpful in the nature. They are all the time available for their loved ones, for their friends, for their family. As I already mentioned, they are fast, so they are fast in making the friends also. They can make friends very fast, but at the same time they lose friendship also very fast. They are not very good in the maintenance. Vata energy is responsible for more of innovative ideas. They are responsible for generation, for the reproduction, for the innovation, but they are not very good in the maintenance. Vata people, the people who are always in the fast mode, so because of this fastness they get so much of different ideas. Mind is all the time full of different ideas, different theories. So because of that, if they are get out of balance or the negative tendency of Vata, then they also can suffer from different psychological disorder, as for example memory loss. They get very easily nervous system related disorders. As Vata variety of people are having fastness in their life, so they eat fast, they digest fast, so often they are hungry, so they want food all the time. The tummy is very small, but they want to keep it filling all the time. Because of this all habits, usually their digestive system is irregular, so they cannot keep the digestion in a proper way. So either they get loose stool, either they get constipations. The tendency of Vata variety of people is that they cannot gain the weight. It's always difficulty for them to gain the weight. Rather, they look a little bit lean. So that is a general idea about Vata category of people. Now coming to the second category, that is called as Pitta category. So the people who are having the predominancy of Pitta energy, that is nothing but the combination of fire and water. So they are sharp, intelligent, focused to the point, good in the management. They can manage big things as they have the energy, they have the courage to do the things. At the same time, they are emotional too. So small things, because they are short tempered, that can overwhelm them, and they can show their emotions easily. It's not very difficult for them. They also get angry quite very fast as compared to other people. They have high attitude, high ego, or their self-esteem is in general very high. They want that everybody should listen to them, rather they are listening to someone. Pitta people are having very good in the digestion because they bond with the fire element, so naturally metabolism, digestion, it's going in a good way. They are beautiful because of Pitta contribute in the beauty, so you can appreciate by seeing them that it's a Pitta, it's a beauty, it's energy, it's a fire. Coming to the negative tendencies, so if Pitta go imbalance, the same Pitta which was contributing towards the beautification of the skin, beautification of the life, that also can contribute to the skin disorders. The pitta, if it is in the right direction, in the natural aspects, so we get the good digestion. But when it get dearranged or when it get disturbed, so we get loose stools. Pitta contributes in the smartness, sharpness, but when get pitta disturbed, so the same person can all the time shouts, arrogance, aggressions. It can go towards to the fighting even all the time in the quarreling. So these are all the negative tendencies of pitta when it got into the imbalance mode. Now coming to the last energy, that is kapha. So the people who are predominant of kapha attitude, they are calm, cool, a little bit slower because of the contribution of earth and water element. Usually they are into themselves, so a little bit reserved into the nature. They are introverted personalities. So usually they don't speak very much, they don't do very much, they are into themselves. They they are very good observer. By observing, they keep observe, but they don't speak very much. They have huge sense of love. They are full of assurance. By the presence of kapha, you feel the calmness, the coolness, the love. Kapha people are rigid in nature. They can be rigid. Whatever they say, they stick to that. They are not oftenly want to change. Kapha variety of people are naturally blessed with good immunity. While we have the good kapha, while we have the natural kapha in our life, we get all the flexibility of the joints because of the contribution of different fluids in between the joint. But when kapha get dearranged, it can turn into rheumatism. It can turn into metabolic related disorders. Generally, as kapha people are calm, cool, little bit slower, or negative tendencies are laziness. So they have tend to little bit gaining of the weight. They look like little bit chubby, little bit cute. So if they don't care little bit, they don't put efforts to move if they are into themselves. So there is a tendency that quickly they start gain the weight. They have difficulty to lose the weight. Easily they cannot lose the weight. They have to really do the efforts. So now, till now, I am very sure that you get an idea about this all different type of constitutions. How the vata, how the pitta, and how the kapha contributes in the different variety of the people in their own life. Now I have one question. After understanding vata, pitta, kapha, can you see this picture and can you tell me who is vata, who is pitta, and who is kapha? There are three figures in front of you. So the question is, can you just identify this vata, pitta, and kapha personality? I hope, I believe it's not difficult for you, as you already understand the basics of vata, pitta, kapha. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that you are guessing or you are answering directly that it's very easy. First one is vata, second one is pitta, and third one is kapha. But my dear, I'm not agree with you. You know why? Because Ayurveda say another concept. We have already understand the concept of Prakriti. Now it is time to understand the concept of Vikriti. So the concept of Vikriti is the imbalance. When we see the nature of the human, when all these elements are in the balance, how we look like. But now it's time to see the another aspect, the Vikriti. When we have the Vikriti, so in this picture, when you say the vata Prakriti person look like this, but if this person is having Vikriti, that everything is possible. So the first person can be kapha with the Vikriti of vata, and the last person can be vata with the Vikriti of kapha. So what is this Vikriti? It's imbalance. If we are into the balance of our nature, then we are happy and healthy. But if imbalances happen, that everything is possible. So Vikriti leads all the diseases, all the disorders in our life, and it is again not only limited to the physical disorders, it also related to mental and emotional disorders. As I was giving the examples that if Vata is in the Prakriti, so we get all the healthy movements, but if it get in the Vikriti stage, that we can have the difficulty in all the movements. The same Pitta, if it is in the Prakriti, so we get very good digestion, very good metabolism, but the same Pitta can contribute in disturbance in the digestion or the metabolism. Kapha gives us a stability, Kapha gives us the immunity, but if it get disturbed, we get metabolic related disorders or the heaviness in all the joints, heaviness in the life. So now understanding this two concept of Prakriti and Vikriti, now little bit confusion is coming. Actually, who we are we into our nature? Are we into our realness or our originality, or somewhere because of the different situations, different emotions, with the time, different food habits, different lifestyle activities, we lose our nature and we become like something. There is some other possibilities. Sometimes we get too much impressed by someone and we start behaving as per them. We get influenced like, oh, maybe life should be like this. How my husband is living, how my wife is living. Too much of influence or from our parents or from our some idealistic personality. And we adopt the style from their life. And somewhere, if it is not our lifestyle, if it is not our nature, then we lose our nature and we adopt from someone else. So it is possible that now, however we are feeling, the fast or slow, energetic or lazy, that can be imbalance or can be our true nature. Now, how to solve this gimmick? So Ayurveda give a very beautiful answer. The answer lies in Nadi Pariksha. It's a Sanskrit word. Nadi word means the pulse and Pariksha means the examination. So by the pulse examination, an Ayurveda doctor can help you to identify who are you, what is your nature. At the same time, when you go to the pulse diagnosis, pulse examination, Ayurvedic doctor can help you to identify what about your imbalances, if you are into your nature or whether you have any imbalances. As we know, the purpose of Ayurveda is if you are into your nature, if you are absolutely happy and healthy, Ayurveda will tell you how to maintain it. And if any time anything happen and you got imbalance, if you are having some sickness, some disorders, so Ayurveda will help you to erase them out and bring you back into your nature. How to get this Nadi Pariksha done? So it's very easy. You can just visit to some Ayurveda doctor and Ayurveda doctor will touch your pulse from the wrist, near to the wrist, and they will identify which category you belong, what are the imbalances if any, and by giving a very simple prescription which includes all the things, all the varieties from the nature, and you can come back to happiness and health. When I say health, we have to understand what is health according to Ayurveda. Health is not just a mere absence of some pain or some disease. Health is the dynamic expression of our all the different well-beings. Maybe it is a social health, maybe it is a physical health, emotional health, psychological health, health in terms of expression of ourself, our life, that is a complete health. So Ayurveda is also called as holistic system of medicine because Ayurveda don't take us towards to only one aspect. Ayurveda don't give you health only towards to physical, only towards to mental, or only towards to emotional health. It takes all together. For example, if you get some illness, so even if it is look like a physical illness, but because of the illness, what are the impacts you get on your psyche, on your emotions? You were lying down in the hospital for a long time, but when you come out, your mind is not easy to have the contact with the people. You have the fear to come out from that environment to next environment. So here Ayurveda takes care. Ayurveda not only treat you on the level of physical, Ayurveda also treat you on the psych and emotional level. So it helps you by the different meditation, by the different yoga, by the different breathing techniques, and definitely by using the diet, which diet suits to your personality, which diets help you to come out from the imbalances, the lifestyle corrections, so the time of sleep, time of wake up, which workout suits for you, what are the other things which you can adapt in your lifestyle to make it into the balance from imbalance if there is any. So I would like to present a very short video clip where you can understand more about this beautiful examination technique called pulse diagnosis.
Do you want to be healthy and stay fit? Would you like to know more about your body and health? Would you like to preempt possible future ailments and avoid them along with huge medical bills? Would you like simple and effective lifestyle solutions that would help? Well, then it's time that you get the right, scientific and professional guidance. Shri Shri Tattva Nadi Pariksha holds the answer. What is Nadi Pariksha? Nadi Pariksha is an ancient pulse diagnosis technique based on the science of Ayurveda. Shri Shri Tattva's trained Ayurveda doctors study the pulse of the patient and give a detailed insight about his or her body type or prakriti, classified under Vat, Pitta, Kapha, and the various imbalances or vikruti in the body and mind. You will be astonished how accurate and spot on it is. Nadi Pariksha not only addresses the mental and physical ailments from the level of the symptoms but also the root cause. The diagnosis is non-invasive and does not require the use of heavy medical equipment or unnecessary and expensive medical tests. Based on the diagnosis, a patient is prescribed with corrective lifestyle, diet and Ayurveda herbs and medicines. Nadi Pariksha doctors forewarn you of potential health risks that you may have in future and prescribe the right regime to avoid it. It is truly a blessing for those who have been suffering from various illnesses since very long and popping pills after pills but have no solution for their worsening medical conditions. And it is also a boon for those looking for answers for what is best for them, for their health and that of their family. So what are you waiting for? Visit our website shrishritatva.com/np to know the schedule in your city. You may also email nadipariksha@shrishritatva.com for any other queries. Shri Shri Tattva, Shuddhata ka naam.
I hope now you understand how simple, how beautiful is the pulse diagnosis to get to know so many answers in our life. Now, after understanding all these concepts, I would like to give you few homely tips, few take-home message. So I often take it as a healthy questions, so which you can keep answering all the time. The first question is, who are you? Are you what you are feeling now, or maybe something else? Are you in your nature, or are you in the imbalance? So keep searching who I am, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, or something else. Second question is, for what I am here? The things what I am doing right now, my job, my relationship, or maybe something else. Whether this is which is suits to my personality, which suits to my nature, or I am just randomly doing something. So the second question is, for what I am here. The third question is, what I want. Whatever I am getting, only that, or maybe something else. Ayurveda say to get the health, happiness is the basic rights of every human being. So we have to have the happiness, we have to have the health in our day-to-day life. Then we can say that we are here to enjoy our life 100% in a real way, in a natural way. After listening all these different theories of Ayurveda, after understanding the basic concepts of Ayurveda, if you want to know more about this topic, I also would like to invite you to go through our two beautiful publications. The first publication, which is the title of Ayurveda, the Art of Living, Ayurveda Sztuka. So it is written very simply in Polish. You can have a reading in this publication, which is available here. And the second publication belongs to our young people. So the kids from around 5 years to around 13 years age, this second publication is for them. So here we put all these 5 elements in terms of superheroes to present how beautifully, how easily, when we connect with them from this tender age, from this young age, they can help us to grow in a natural, in a unique manner, which go towards to the health and happiness. So I invite you to go through this both publications, which will really help you to find the balance in between your day-to-day life and in your real life. To conclude today's topic, I just want to remind this beautiful saying: we all are happy, we all are healthy, we are into our nature when we get this balance. And my dear, as I already said, this balance is also very individual. Your balance may be different, my balance could be different. So we have to find out this, what is this right balance. Oftenly we say that we have to eat healthy diet, but healthy diet itself is a very huge concept. So what is healthy diet for me may be not very healthy diet for you. So all these simple questions can be answered very naturally, very simply by Ayurveda. So I invite you to enjoy Ayurveda into your day-to-day life, to get happiness and health inside and outside in our life. With these words, I wish you all a good health and happiness naturally, and I wish all the best for all of you. Thank you so much.